Disciplined performance by our guys. I was really pleased with the way we played. Thought we showed very good maturity, and in our preparation, we had very good days of practice leading in, and I thought it made a difference. I really thought our guys did what we wanted to do defensively, and offensively, I thought we shared the ball. Had very good assist turnover numbers, and executed against different defenses, man and zone, and some zone press, and certainly when we shot it well again, that helps our team a lot. So just a good disciplined performance in preparation during the week and a performance today.
Brad, what's it mean to get to 20 wins this early?
That's great. Yeah, obviously it's hard to do this, and you got to play well both in the league and the non-league to get to 20. And just proud of our guys for how much they've poured into it, not just during the season, but this summer and fall. And guys have really worked hard and given everything they've had. And we've played very good basketball for a long period now, and obviously we have an extremely difficult next couple of weeks. But just super proud of our guys and what they've been able to do. 20 wins in 24 games.
Correct.
Is excellent basketball.
With the stretch you have coming up, 2 of the next 3 on the road and Duke at home, how important was it to come out and dominate this one tonight?
Yeah, it's just important to continue to play well, and certainly we wanted to win this game. We knew we were favored and all those kinds of things. I thought Kevin's team played hard. I thought their kids are big, strong kids that play hard, and the Brown kid inside was really good today. Thankfully we defended the 3 well, so that they didn't have both things going, or I think the game would have been close. But yeah, this is one of those games that you'd like to play well and get a nice win, and then we have a couple days off here now leading into Florida State. We have to take a couple days off, so we're going to meet tomorrow, and then we'll be off Saturday, Sunday.
Brad, typically 9-3 in the ACC, you're in the mix for the regular season title, but Virginia's still 3 games ahead of you. Is that bothersome at all, or are you just so happy to be where you're at right now that that in your mind?
I haven't really studied all that closely. Obviously know that Virginia's undefeated and playing extremely well, and but yeah, I don't know that we're just trying to play as well as we can play and keep our head down and find out who's next. And I think our guys have done a really good job of that. It's not like we have this great margin for error that we can, we still have to play really well to win games. And fortunately for us, we have. But, we can't be looking and worrying about a lot of other things, I think, and take our eye off the preparation that goes into trying to play well.
You kind of mixed and matched a little bit in the first half with the lineups. How much of that was to kind of prepare you for the stretch drive, see what works, and what did you see that worked?
Well, Marquise Reed has the flu. It's ironic. I was asked about it on the radio show, I think, Monday, and he was fine. And he was fine, I don't know what day it is, Tuesday. And then all of a sudden, Wednesday morning, first thing in the morning, I get a text from my trainer that Marquise has got a fever of about 103. And we'll see what happens. And obviously, he was down for the count that whole day. And thankfully, the fever went away that day. They got on it right away and pumped him full of some fluids. And the next morning, he woke up and he felt fine, which was today, or better. But and so we were going to. I asked him, "Do you want to do it?" And he said, "Yeah." And so we just played him at times. He asked to come out, which might be the first time he's done that this year. But he obviously wasn't full strength, so Clyde knew going in that we didn't know if he was going to play or not. So Clyde would have probably started if Marquise didn't, and so we knew Clyde was ready to go for bigger minutes. And as we built a little bit of a lead, we played a few more guys, a few more minutes. But I really wanted to play our older guys a good bit because we don't play for a while. I really just wanted them to continue to play together and be out there for a little bit.
How crazy is this stretch Gabe is on right now?
Yeah, he's playing at an unbelievably high level, just shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, but he puts in a lot of work. He shoots extra. He's one of the first guys, if not the first guy, to the gym. Been that way all through fall shooting when we come in, 3 or 4 mornings a week as a team and shoot. You're happy for guys on your team and in your program that develop, and this is what you want for them in the end of their careers, is to be playing their best basketball and to be enjoying it. He certainly is doing both.
Coach, I think it was Scar's second start of the season, best game of the year for him.
He played well. You know, it's interesting in that Wilson Frame for them has shot the most threes on their team, and so when they put him in and started him at the 4, we just felt like Scar was the better matchup, and David did a very good job. You know, that's one of the things that we battled through is, you know, Amir played well in his 13 minutes. He had 4 rebounds. He's a better rebounder than David, but David's such a good perimeter defender that he can guard all different kinds of guys, and when we play teams that have a lot of shooters at that position, you know, he's going to play more. So he started because of that. And, you know, obviously that's where Dante came in. Dante could do both. He could guard bigger guys and smaller guys pretty well. Right now we're just, you know, we got to mix and match with both those guys, but I did think he played well.
Is Gabe almost to the point now, Brad, where he's so hot that you almost don't think he can take a bad shot as far as distance goes? There's maybe no more of that, oh no, that's too far away?
Almost. There's still one that he got talked about. So, you know, I'm pretty liberal with Gabe and his shooting, and he knows that, but every once in a while, you know, there was one he needed to pass.
Brad, they're coming way out to guard him. Are you having to screen more for him with the extra?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things we do where we run screening action for him to, you know, in our offense or in plays, and then some of it's just him, you know, making plays and guys making plays for him. It's a combination, you know, and obviously as they continue to come out farther, we need to make more plays underneath it. And, you know, they went some zone and extended some, and I thought we got into the high post a couple times, and David made 2 baskets doing that. So, you know, there's some things you get because of having shooting and stretching the floor. And, you know, some of that's going to have to continue.
How much of a change have you seen in David's play, especially since Dante's injury?
Yeah, I think there's been some. I think it's just, you know, the more he plays and the more good things happen for him, the more comfortable he'll be, especially on the offensive end. You know, it's good to see him have 9 points tonight. You know, he's been making his free throws. Obviously, he hit 2 huge ones against Wake late in the game, and he got us off to a pretty good start with a couple plays early in this game. So I think that's the biggest thing that you see is him improving offensively.
Do you think people underestimate Eli's ability to pass the ball? Seems to be doing a really good job of it lately.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's just so many things that you got to worry about in a game that there's going to be some situations where he's going to have that opportunity. I think Eli has done a good job defensively. You know, I thought, again, this was another game where Eli guarded some ball screens well, rebounded well, another, you know, 11 rebound game. You know, and I thought he was reasonably good offensively. I think he's got to finish a few more, and I think he will. But I thought he played well tonight in his 23 minutes. He had a double-double, and I thought his defense on their actions and their offense was really good tonight. I know Brown had a good game and scored a couple, but there was a lot of things that Eli had to be involved with today.
You said since Dante got hurt that you'd like to see him here and the others do a better job of making entry passes down to Eli, getting more touches. Do you think they did a better job of that?
Yeah, I thought he got more touches tonight. No question. I thought he got more post loops.
Can you qualify the improvements Clyde's made since November, where he's kind of on the fringes to playing 20 minutes in a league game tonight?
Yeah, just development, and you know, there was a lot of things they didn't do right tonight in those 20 minutes. You know, mostly things that we correct defensively, but his confidence is coming, and he's a guy that wants to learn. You know, it was great to see him shoot that 3 in right away. He shot the ball really well in practice the last couple days, so like it's not surprising that he's going to jump up and make a shot. Like, you know, even though he hasn't made a ton this year, hasn't shot a ton, I think that part of his game is coming as he continues to rep it out and keeps working on it. We've done a good job of working with him on some things. You know, he's got a big, long, live body, so physically he's fine out there. You know, he's just got to continue to play the game the right way. And again, he had 3 assists, so he made some plays for others, which we think he can do. You know, it's just a long process, but he's improved a lot.